Okay, welcome back to the Keller Skills video series. We're talking about the skill of punting. So with punting, it can be done in numerous sports, but it's most commonly in football. And you don't see it terribly as much or necessarily recognize it, but it's in soccer as well, especially with the goalie. The act of punting is kicking the ball out of the air. So in most cases, that ball is going to be dropped from your hands. The ball does not hit the ground. You're kicking the ball out of the air from your hands. Okay, and then there's a few key points that we want to make sure you understand if you do go to punt, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong with timing or actually contacting the ball. So number one, you're going to hold the ball waist level or a little bit higher. Okay, if I were to start with the soccer ball, I got the ball somewhere out in front of my chest. I'm going to hold it nice and comfortable for myself. Second thing, I cannot kick the ball when I'm standing up straight. I do need to be in some type of bent knee athletic position. I'm right-footed, so I'm going to have to step forward with my left with a nice knee bend because I'm going to have to swing the leg that I'm going to kick with, and I cannot do it with a straight leg. So again, holding the ball at a comfortable position, up maybe chest level, step with my non-kicking foot. When I do go to try to swing my foot, I'm going to have to drop the ball out in front of me. And then it's all about practice. I cannot just suddenly say to you, go kick the ball, or I can't say this is where you want to put the ball. Where are you going to swing your foot? Where are you going to put the ball? You're going to have some foot-eye coordination to know the ball's coming here and this is where I'm going to kick it. Okay, but if I'm going to practice now without actually kicking the ball, okay, and I'm not following through and keep going because I'm not actually kicking, I don't want to hurt myself, but I'm going to step, plant, and kick through. The only thing I failed to mention is where you would like to kick the ball with. So when I do kick, I want to hit the ball with the top of my foot, not the inside of my foot. I'm actually trying to contact the ball with my laces. Okay, I'll go with the soccer ball, and then I've got a whole bunch of footballs set up that we can do the same skill over and over. Okay. I'm not trying to kick the ball terribly far right now. I'm just trying to make contact and get it moving forward. Okay, the football's a little harder because it is pointed. I don't want the point to go into my laces, so I'm going to have to fit the flat part of the ball across the flat part of my foot. And this is just going to take practice where I want that ball to fit right into that seam. Okay, after a couple, we'll change the view so that you can see how the ball flies off of the foot instead of just how it's being kicked. Okay? So I have the ball nice in front of me. I'm going to make that step, drop the ball in front of me, and then I'm going to have to swing and kick it. Not every kick will be the same unless you have a lot of practice at it, where you can actually make the ball hit the same way, in the same spot, with the same leg swing. It just takes practice. If you actually were trying to punt in football, you want the ball to go high, you want the ball to spin a certain way. It takes a lot of practice. It's very specialized. Okay, one more because I'm not going to go and chase every ball that I have just so I can do this again. And ideally, if you do kick the ball with force, your body is going to come up off the ground. If I'm just trying to kick it to kick it, I'm not going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter. But if I kick with enough force, my whole body gets off the ground. That's when you're going to know if you are kicking it with all of your might, because your body weight is coming off the ground. Okay, again, punting, kicking the ball while it's in the air out of your hand. So I'm going to drop it. Our keys, drop the ball in front of you. Drop the ball after you take a step with your opposite foot, also known as your plant foot. When I am going to swing, I'm going to have a bent knee in the front so that I can swing forward. My chest is going to be bent over a little bit so that I can reach my arms in front of me. And lastly, when I do contact the ball, I want to keep moving forward. Okay, thank you again for joining us for the Keller Skills video series. We hope to see you back again for passing and catching.